was at featherweight, and then I won the bantamweight title on Storm Damage. That's a Massa belt, and then I went and fought at flyweight and won the flyweight, the Diamondback belt. So, it's difficult. I'm not going to lie. Like jumping up and down weight divisions is hard, and like fighting is hard though. So
Of course,
it's hard, I guess. But
yeah.
it's one thing if you're just sort of going down or you're just coming up, but I was going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, which means a lot of added stress, a lot of added pressure, but also a lot of added like mental capacity, a lot of extra stuff you've got to do to try and put size back on, but not get fat and it be usable and still be fast and still be, strong, flexible, mobile, like still be able to do everything. And then same with cutting back down. And then it's also not like I was doing that over a 3-year period. Like I won titles in 3 weight divisions in, like 15 months.
See, that's like some crazy level shit to do. Like even like
I'm pretty sure I'm the first person to have ever done it.
Yeah, but even like high level world, UFC fighters wouldn't do that. Like that's crazy. Like, was there any fear from you, like for health reasons? Was there any fear for your health in between that time of like going up and down that weight? Because like 10 kilos, people would go, oh, it's not that much within a year and a half, but it's like, that's huge. Yeah. Like that's massive. Like, was there any fear for your health in that time?
Oh yeah. But cutting weight in general, I fear for my long-term health a little bit in the background anyway. But I guess a lot of that was all alleviated because I work with a really good team. So obviously, like I have a strength and conditioning coach to help me in terms of maintaining and putting on size and muscle and strength and making sure that I can, at least if I know that I'm going to be smaller, that I can still be strong and I can still create, I can still deal with the size difference if there is one. But the main thing in that whole up and down weight divisions and just in general my performance and stuff is definitely my dietitian. So I work with Ryan. He's the dojo dietitian. He's one of the guys as part of the fight dietitian team, that do all the UFC fighters. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that like the Mike Dolce guys?
No, Dolce slightly different, but same kind of thing. So the fight dietitian is Geordie Sullivan. That he works with like Izzy and Volk and like Leon Edwards and all of those guys and pretty much any most combat athletes on this side of the world. So his team, like they've got a team of a couple of dietitians. So Ryan is one of them. So I work with him and obviously work very closely with him because jumping up and down weight divisions is very difficult. And especially given that in MMA, the difference between weight divisions are basically like the minimum is kind of 5 kilos. They're huge jumps. And I guess regular people don't think 5 kilos is a lot, but it is when you're at peak condition. And especially like if you think of the fact that those 3 titles is a 10 kilo weight range and that's only 3 divisions in MMA, but in like boxing and kickboxing and Muay Thai, that's like 5 or 6. So like, that's a lot. We talk about, triple champs in boxing, but that's still like one jump. That's still not even a double champ in MMA. So it's a big deal. And that's a lot of percentage of your body mass. But yeah, back to the original question around health. Like I said, my dietitian was key in all of that. And actually I managed to pretty much, like, we were getting body scans and stuff done, obviously keeping track of a number of different things. So not just the weight, but like energy levels, sleep, stress, my cycle, because I'm a female, and how my body was reacting and performing. And as I said, getting a body scan. So, obviously looking at not only your like body fat percentage, but like your water and all those bits and pieces, but also like whether or not you're maintaining your muscle, because obviously when you're cutting down and you're in a deficit, it can be difficult to maintain your muscle as well. But then, yeah, the hard part was going up and down. Like if you're just consistently going down, that's one thing. But yeah, it was a lot of added stress and pressure, like, and just that uncertainty of like, if you're making the same weight over and over again, you kind of get in a groove and you kind of have sort of targets that you sort of know where you're at. Or
Yeah.
if you're only a little bit further out than normal, you're a little bit ahead of where you normally are. Whereas when you're jumping up and down, it's different every time. So it's a
Yeah.
you
Because
don't
your
have any
body's
target.
not used to it.
Yeah, and it's hard to like improve on the process if you keep hitting the same, or at least know if you're improving it on the process. I definitely was, because the first time I made each one of the lower weights, like I felt like I it got better and better, which kind of goes against what you think it would. But
Yeah, yeah. Like, but do you feel like there's one of those weight classes that you prefer to be at? Like, is there one that you felt more comfortable at? Like, as far as making that weight, as far as like rehydrating after cutting weight, like what was and that you feel like you got the best performance out of?
I actually think that I am definitely meant to be a flyweight, especially as you move into your professional career. Like, I think I'll stay at 56.7, because I've just been fighting whatever weight to get a fight my entire career. So I've fought all the way up to 70, which is
Jeez.
huge. So I fought from 56 all the way up to 70, and that's like crazy. I don't think I'll ever fight at 70 again. To be honest, I don't think I'll probably fight at 66 again. I think 56 is flyweight is going to be my division, because I've had to, obviously when you don't have the size advantage, which predominantly the majority of my career never had. I never
Mm.
had a reach advantage. Actually, fighting far was the first time I'd ever been taller than someone.
Really?
Ever. And we didn't spend any time on the feet.
Is that one of the things that you wish that you did, like, sort of like implement in that fight a bit more, like having that
Yeah.
reach just to see like how well you could have like kept her at bay with the jab or something?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Um, but hey, that it's a fight, anything can happen. So, but yeah, I was like, yeah, oh my God, for the first time ever, I'm taller than someone.